Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. So this channel is about living in the illusion. And today's topic, which fits right in with that, is, and I'll read it off my paper here, startling. Actually, you see nothing beyond your belief system. So this is our model for today. And it's quite full, so I'm going to go through it and try to explain it. And remember again, the goal of this channel is to make you aware. You live in an illusion, and you believe it's reality. So let's look at our model and what we have. In the past, we have said, you create your world. The world isn't outside of you. The world is inside, and it's your creation. So what is it based upon? Here is our model. In the middle is your world. Now, I outlined it pretty strong so you can see. So this is your world. Outside of your world, outside, chaos. That's all. It's just chaos outside. Why? You have no reference to any of the data or material that's outside of your belief system. So now we have your world, and your world is created from your beliefs. And those beliefs come from your memories of life experiences. So when you have a life experience, you bring the information through your senses, and from that information, you find out, because it's everything, the information is all this chaotic outside information. It's coming to you, and then you sort it and filter it so that you can interpret what that means based upon older experiences. So this builds on each other. Your current world, see, every time you change your belief system in some way, positive or negative, you change your world. So that's why attitude is so important in relationship to the world you create. And it should become obvious. The more positive your attitude, the more positive your world. The more negative, you get the opposite result. So here you create your world through your memories. Now that's been discussed many times, and I'll see if I can reference that information. I think it's a playlist now, but I'll see if I can reference it. So outside of you, outside of what you believe, is pure chaos. Why? Well, you have no reference to the information. Doesn't mean anything to you. So when new information comes to you, the first thing, absolute first thing you do, you reject it. Out of hand, reject it. Well, then the information sneaks in again and again and again. And you say, well, maybe I ought to look at this more closely. And then you begin to look more closely at the information and how it might fit in to what you already know. And as it does, you change your belief system. You add a new belief. But I want to make it clear, you don't just add it automatically. There's only one way that you add automatically right now, and that's through trauma. And there's all kinds of trauma. There's war trauma, there's domestic violence, there's all kinds of trauma that will change your belief system now. But most of the time, it is a slow process. So every time you change your beliefs, which affect your belief system, you change your world. So memories, which is the basis of your belief system, memories are very important. Now here's the thing. Where are the memories? Where are they stored? Oh, well, in the egoic world, through materialism, you think, well, it's got to be in the brain. Everything's in the brain. You can't find them in the brain. Well, we got a lot of theories about how they might be there. Yes, you do. But you can't find memories in the brain. You can find all kinds of things. You can find neurons. You can find synapses. Synapses where the two come together but never meet. Oh, and just a caveat on that. You never, ever touch anything. We always say, well, I'm feeling it, I'm touching it. No. You're feeling the response to energy. You're not physically contacting anything. It's all energy. And energy in its raw form is not materialistic. It is different. It is between relationships. Energy basically is what flows between relationships between things, whether it's animate or inanimate. So here, where are the memories kept, since we can't find them in the brain? Well, they're kept in a non-physical realm. Quantum. Memories and your belief system are in quantum states. They're not in classical states. And that's why you can't find them. So we have the world we create right here, and we create it through our beliefs, which are a combination of memories that we bring together into a statement of belief in the conscious world, in the conscious mind. Outside of what you believe is chaos. Now, somebody else has a different world, and their outside is different from yours, but it is still chaos. Now, here's the thing. If the memories are in a non-physical realm, that brings in another point. What do we call Outside of quantum, what do we call the non-physical realm? On-physical realm. Spirit. Or energy. What kind of energy? Non-physical energy. So whether you want to believe so or not, your world is balanced on non-physical reality. And so you see nothing. You see nothing outside of this world you created from your belief system. And your belief system, and therefore your world, can change. Now there's a couple ways you change your beliefs. And I often ask people, particularly people that have less than normal outlook on life, depressed, anxiety, PTSD, all kinds of stuff. I say, well, you're going to change your world. You say, okay, I know I got to change my world. Oh, what do I got to do? You got to change your beliefs. And then I add, which of your firmly held beliefs do you want to throw out? Well, they say, well, no, that's what I believe. I can't throw those out. That's true. No, it's not true. It's true because you believe it is. It is your belief that drives your world. Now, in the egoic world, you think, no, there's only one world outside, and we are all observing that one world, and we, therefore, are bringing in information, and we all experience the same world. No, we don't. And by the way, that's also called naive realism. The idea that what I experience and believe to be true is true for everybody. My experience and what I believe is absolutely the truth. Well, why do you know that? Well, because that's the way I believe. Everybody believes that way. No, they don't. Everybody doesn't. You here create the only world there is. Now I have to say this again. You create inside of you and project it outside onto this infinite field of chaos, this infinite field of everything, your world. And you say, oh, the world is out there. No, the world's not out there. It's your creation. And as you create, you believe it's true. Therefore, the outside world is true for everyone. Well, I know people don't see the same world I do. That's something wrong with them. They're naive. They're uneducated. They're seeing things that are not there. But my world's real. This is the only world there is. You know of no other world. Your world is all there is. And the universe that goes with it. This is the only world there is. Oh, I had to stop there for a minute. Because you're saying, well, no, other people have different thoughts. They have their world. You have no idea what it is. This is all you know. And anything outside of that is chaos for you. Now, let's see. Now, I have a quote from A Course in Miracles I'm going to put on here, and it is a little long. So as I go through it, I will try to embellish some of the things so that they seem to make more continuity with the whole statement. Now, before I get started on this journey, I'm having a little tea here. This happens to be a black tea, a fusion with black tea and oolong, along with some flavoring in it. I think it has some vanilla and other stuff, and it is quite tasty. It's a flavored tea. And it's very nice. And here's what the Course says. Perception is consistent. What you see reflects what you think. Okay? Perception is consistent. Why? Perception is based upon belief system. If you don't change your belief system, your perceptions will be consistent. And they reflect the way you think about your world. And your thinking but reflects your choice of what you want to see. What you want to see is what you know already, what you are aware of already, not the chaos, what you already know. So basically, you always see what you already know. And to see anything else, you have to work on it over and over and over until it becomes a belief, and then it's absorbed into the subconscious mind, changes the subconscious mind, and changes your world. Your values are determinants of this. For what you value, you must want to see. Believing that you see is really there. Believing what you see is really there. Now, in the past, we've also said, you don't see. And you notice up here, when I take this down, you'll notice that the title was, the C word in the title has little marks around it. When you say see, particularly in here, you are talking about all of the sensory input, not just from your eyes. So, believing what you see is really there. Your eyes don't see anything. Everything is an interpretation of the mind. No one can see a world his mind has not accorded value. You're not going to see a world that you don't have reference to through your mind, through your belief system. And no one can fail to look upon what he believes he wants. What he believes he wants. Now, we'll talk about that after, but it has to do with manifesting. And so this is what the Course is saying. Now, your belief in what you want, your belief in what you want is pre-programmed in the egoic world. The egoic world tells you what you want, and we all struggle to get it. And what does the egoic world tell us we want? Something from outside of us. See, here we have our world constructed. But if we want to manifest something that is not inside the world, you got to look outside. And so the egoic world says, well, if you don't have what you want, I'm going to tell you what you want. You want to have more money. You want to have a better job. You want to have different relationships. You want to have all kinds of stuff that is outside of you. That's what the egoic world tells you. Now, inside, that's why you never really know what you want. And I ask a lot of people that go through manifesting, say, what do you want? Oh, just what I told you. Oh, I want a better job. I want more money. I want a different relationship. This doesn't seem to be working out. All of this. So the egoic world tells you you're programmed to struggle to find what's outside of you. Why? To make you happy inside. And here's the thing. You can find stuff outside that'll make you happy for a New York minute. And then you have to find something else. And then you have to find something else out there. So the ego, through the egoic world, has you always struggling to find stuff that won't make you happy for long. What do you really want to be happy? Where are you going to find that? It's part of your creation. When you begin to change your memories, your attitude to a more positive one, you begin to find happiness, which is really what the deeper part of you wants. And from that happiness, you get peace of mind. So manifesting has nothing to do with getting stuff from the outside. Once you understand what the inner part of you, the deeper part of you, really wants. And to do that, you have to heal old memories, change negative belief systems to create a world inside that makes you happy. Now here's the real kicker. Once you are happy inside, everything else that you know about manifesting falls into place. What do I mean by that? If you are happy inside, that's your affirmation of life. All the things that make you happy will come into your life. Now, will they be more money or different relationships? I don't know. And neither to you. But the goal is to be happy. And when you reach that goal, what makes you happy will be there. Oh, we got a lot to talk about here in the illusion. This is an illusion you are in. And it is so magnificent and distracting that you will never see it until you start questioning the illusion, until you start questioning what the egoic world has programmed you to see. Because it's really not there. So be good to yourself. Give this some thought. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time, right here in The Illusion. Bye now.
Waking up, it's gone. It leaves us feeling cold again. Picking up the stones our hands were made to feel. And moments like these, they show us what we've got when we ain't got a thing. We've got us.